Question 3, analyzing an advertisement. Study text D on the next slide and answer the set questions. So you'll see that the first thing that you need to do is to study the text before you answer the questions. I must know what is being advertised. Do I understand the advertisement before I go on to answering the questions? Because if I don't understand yet, it's going to be quite challenging for me to answer the questions there. So what do we have here? You will notice that with the advertisement, you have your visual as well as the actual words that are used. So you want to read what is there. So let's see. It says there, it lurks in gardens and flowers, invisible and powerful. It hides in winter and waits for spring. Get the tissues ready for. Then you've got your ellipsis there. The return of allergies. Avoid the horror of hay fever. Ask your pharmacist about the brand that keeps allergies away. Starts 1st September. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, PTY Ltd, registration. So you've got the numbers and all of that there. So as we can see here, based on just the verbal part, what is written there, we could say that this must be some sort of medication, would you say?
I actually think this is a very difficult advert for FAL students.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's easy, but you're absolutely right. It's about allergies. So that's where you start. Do you suffer, Tandeka, from allergies?
No.
Oh, you are lucky. Okay, all right. So we've got asthma in my family, and with asthma comes eczema. That's the skin, your skin gets very itchy and dry and flakes and bleeds, and hay fever is really bad. So yeah, so we suffer from allergies. All right, would you like to explain what it is that we suffer from that you don't ever experience?
Well, I can say though, as a child, I really was jealous of the people with asthma. I wanted to use the pump.
Oh,
and
no,
I'd be like,
no,
but
no.
this is not fair. Some people were allergic to chlorine, so they didn't have to swim. So if I forgot my swimming costume at home, I'm like, you know what, I should have had this allergy.
Don't take this attitude at all.
Yeah.
So an allergy or an allergic reaction is one where your body has a bad reaction to something. Now, if we look at the picture, they've basically given us two things. What is this meant to be? All of these things. I mean, I know they're quite pretty, but what are they?
That could be pollen or some sort of...
Yeah, I think it definitely is pollen. So grade 12s, did you recognize that as pollen? So people have reactions to pollen, flowers, the trees when they get full of the pollen. So you should know what pollen is. It's that, I don't know, that yellow fluffy stuff that you get on the trees. That's pollen. And the other thing that lots of people have an allergy to is cat's fur or animal fur of any kind. Now, I do have a reaction to cat's fur, and you say using this, the terrible thing, what happens, the allergic reaction closes your lungs and the bronchi. You've done this in biology, man. It's those little branches where you breathe and you can't breathe properly. And so there's that reaction. Your chest closes, your nose gets all itchy and full of mucus, your eyes stream, your palate itches, and you try to get itch away, and your sinuses fill up. So, you know, it's a mission. So the return of allergies. So when do allergies kind of return? When's the bad season?
Spring.
When it all comes together, especially the pollen.
Yeah.
So yes, it's about allergies, and it says here, avoid the horror of hay fever, and you must ask your pharmacist. So the brand that keeps all allergies away, and this product is made by Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. So yes, it's an advert for a medication to help you cope with allergies. But as I said, I thought that was quite a difficult advert. Get the tissues ready, because as I said, your eyes stream, your nose streams, you use saline solution to try and clear your nose and your sinuses. It's a nightmare. Okay.
And when it comes to the adverts, then again, the importance of your prior knowledge, what you already know
it's
comes
true.
into play.
It's true.
You might not have any allergies, but I'm pretty sure that you've come across people with allergies and you've seen how
Grass is
bad
another one.
it can get. So
Yeah.
this is the part where you start to really think of all the things that you already know to help you understand some of the difficult advertisements that you get. So for even with this one, you can even use the words to help you sort of come up with some sort of understanding of
Yeah.
what's going on. If you look at the part that says starts 1st September, a lot of us get excited on the 1st of September because we know that it's spring day. You have people waiting for you at home with buckets of water if you live in the townships, for example.
Not in a drought.
Yeah, that's true. But so you know about what happens on the 1st of September. You know about seasons and all of that, and you may have seen your friends complaining and not looking forward to seasons changing. But also you're looking at that, and also the images. So we have here the film strip, for example, the font that is used to talk of the return of the allergies. It's almost like a horror movie. I don't know if anyone loves to watch horror movies. I used to at some point before I started losing sleep.
I did when I was younger. Now I feel I live horror movies, so I don't watch anymore either.
So you can see the font that has been used is quite popular for horror movies.
And sort of ghostly, like
Exactly.
a sort of icy effect. Yeah.
Something dripping.
Yes.
And
Blood.
exactly. So it lurks in the gardens and flowers.
Oh, yes. What about lurks? What does that word mean?
So it's something that's almost,
That's the pollen.
it's there.
Yes.
It's there, but not in an obvious way.
No, so it's hiding.
Yes.
But if you lurk, you are hiding, we say in English, with nefarious intent. And that means you are planning to do something criminal and evil and wicked. And you are just hiding until that moment when you can leap out and do whatever bad thing it is that you want to do. Yeah.
And then again, it says the invisible and powerful. It
Like a ghost again, like an
hides-
evil
exactly.
spirit.
It hides in winter.
Another meaning.
It hides in
word.
winter and
waits.
waits for spring.
Yeah.
So there's another clue about the whole spring thing and the season.
Yes.
So basically, that's what you want to do. You want to look at the images, you want to look at the words, you want to pull your own prior knowledge to help you understand this. No matter how tough it is, you should be able to answer some questions, but that's only if you study it first. Look at how much studying has gone on the slide.
Yeah.
There's so much writing and annotating and all of that. So you need to be able to think about what you're looking at before you answer the questions, because if you haven't thought about it, the questions are going to really traumatize you.
Yes, I think so. Okay.
So, question number 1, who is the target audience of this advertisement?
Me, not Tandeka. All right. Now, it really is important because Tandeka doesn't suffer from allergies. So you mustn't say, oh, no, this is a useless advert because I don't react to it. You're not the target audience. I am. So who is the me? These are people who suffer from allergies.
Yes.
Okay. You are so lucky. And I suppose you know how lucky you are now.
Now I do.
Yes, okay. All right.